Powerbikes, Mini Twins and Moto 450s up next. Down to Steve on the grid.
It's time for the BSN.com Junior Powerbikes. 3 races in one here. We've got the Moto 450s and the Mini Twins out as well. Sam Coventry's on pole, and he had a fantastic win yesterday, looking to win the whole race. Alex Hutchinson is back to his best form. Rob Ellesmere here on home turf. He's been having some bike problems, and he's really hoping to get a win here at Brandshatch. And look out for Tim Jones as well on the Mini Twin. He's absolutely flying, Robin.
Yes, indeed. Bike Sport News Junior Powerbikes with the Mini Twins and the Moto 450s, 3 championships in one, and away they go. Great stuff at this stage of the season, Steve. So much to play for, not just the 3 championships to go for, but also some of the riders improving, and noticeably so. Sam Coventry, particularly over the last few events, just getting more and more confident, quicker and quicker, and looking a very likely prospect. Such a young rider, but in amongst a lot of experienced people, and showing very well indeed.
He is, yeah, up against the likes of Alex Hutchinson and Rob Ellesmere. He's been well on the pace and he's improving all the time. A fantastic season for him. What a start from Rob Ellesmere, though, here. He got into Druids practically before everyone else got into Paddock Hill Bend. Yes,
Rob's been round and round Brands a few times in his life, but then that could be said of a number of these riders. And I tell you what, there's another of them in third. Steve Tomes there on the leading Moto 450 in third place. All the experience in the world, very successful rider indeed, and has been campaigning that Moto 450 all season. It's just been getting quicker and quicker, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. He's just ahead of Alec Collinson there, who himself is a little bit further ahead of Alex Hutchinson, who obviously had a horrible start. There's Tomes, but as you say, yeah, that Moto 450 has been getting quicker and quicker, and hopefully he's going to have some more competition with that next season.
There we saw the leading Mini Twin, that blue and yellow machine of Tim Jones.
Yeah, there's Darren Smith. I think we just caught a glimpse of Darren Smith there. He's actually leading the Moto 450 Championship. A couple of other Moto 450s there, Joe Carnell and John Coventry. As you can see, we're getting more of them on the grid, but Darren Smith at the moment, I think he only needs a couple more podiums and he'll wrap up the championship.
Yep, we've got a Coventry at the back and a Coventry near the front. John Coventry, the dad. So young Sam Coventry at the front end of this. And there we see number 2, Alec Collinson, and just tucked in behind him, Tony Brand, and then Tim Jones on the Mini Twin.
There's a good battle there between Clive White and a few of the other Mini Twins as well. Clive taking an extremely wide line into clearways.
Now look at this, Sam Coventry, the young rider on that number 9 Ducati, just closing on the Aprilia 550 of Rob Ellesmere. And just looking at lap times, Rob Ellesmere's times seem to be backing off a little. I wonder if he's got problems with that machine.
He's been having problems with it all weekend, Robin. They've been getting water in the fuel and they can't really sort it out. They've been hoping that this was the race that they'll get it done, but Rob's obviously missed out on a win so far here on home turf, and it looks like Sam Coventry's lap times are just simply quicker.
Yes, he is. Look at Alex Hutchinson chasing hard there after Steve Tomes, the leading Moto 450 machine. And further back, number 50 is Lee Hutchinson. That's Alex's younger brother on the Mini Twin. Now then, still up the front. Well, there we see Alex Hutchinson just nicking ahead of Steve Tomes. Alex on a bit of a charge.
I am looking at Rob Ellesmere with interest. He is definitely dropping down on the lap time. Sam Coventry's going to be up there in no time, and this other pack behind could well catch up. It looks like there's a big gap though, but Ellesmere's having problems. His lap times are genuinely deteriorating.
Yep, there's Hutchinson and Tomes, and there the rest being led at the moment by Alec Collinson. They're queuing up behind him, but they can't get by Alec. He's safely into clearways. There we see Clive White on the number 35 Mini Twin. He's set the fastest Mini Twin lap of the race so far.
Yeah, I think Alex Hutchinson's laps now, he's catching up with this pack at front, so is he going to have enough laps now to catch up with these two?
Well, we'll see. It's, well, look, there we see Alex Hutchinson. I'll tell you what, he's got problems. Steve Tomes coming back at him on that lovely Moto 450. And there, the Mini Twin leader, the blue, yellow and the white machine of Tim Jones at Druids. But up the front, Rob Ellesmere, well, maybe not knocking off the lap times, but he's still at the front of this. But Sam Coventry all over his rear wheel as they come on to the Brabham Straight to complete another lap.
Well, Sam Coventry obviously went in there a little bit too hot. He had a front wheel wobble, and I can assure you that that is not the place to be having one of those. It's a scary corner when you get a bit of a wobble on the bike there.
And in amongst the back markers, one goes left, one goes right, and it's a bit of a bomb burst as they run up into Druids. And Sam Coventry very late on the brakes there, and he's right with Rob Ellesmere now, and they've still got a bit of lapping to do. Coming down the Graham Hill bend, well, Ellesmere's through cleanly, just a bit of a twitch by the slower rider who runs slightly wide, and yes, well, may you shake your head, Sam. That cost him a bit of time there, so a bit more breathing space for a moment for Rob Ellesmere.
Chris Boland and Alan Brown also a part of that pack going in there, but Sam Coventry now is going to put the challenge on. In fact, Rob Ellesmere's arm just lifted up there. He does have a problem, I think.
Yes, that was the arm of no regrets. I think he's definitely running out of motive power somewhere, and very disappointed and gesticulating as he crossed the start-finish line. But Sam Coventry, well, he's not dropping back. Sam Coventry has the lead, but Rob Ellesmere doesn't seem to be that far off the pace, and somebody is well off the pace and off the bike.
That's Joe Carnell on the Moto 450. Joe is test riding that Husqvarna, and he's lost the front end going into Druids.
Well, good to see him getting up and walking away from that one. Meanwhile, Sam Coventry, well, that's better for as far as he's concerned. He's got another couple of bike lengths advantage over Rob Ellesmere, and this could be a brilliant win for the youngster, and yes, the fist in the air. He takes the checkered flag. Lovely stuff. Now then, what's going to happen behind? It's Alex Hutchinson next up. He takes second place from Rob Ellesmere and Steve Tomes. Let's see the top 10. Alec Collinson picking up the fifth place ahead of Leon Jaycock and Paul Turner. Alex Heaton finished 8th, Alan Brown 9th, and Phil Cox rounded out the top 10. And they're a very happy podium.
Yeah, the bike's been brilliant all weekend. Just like to thank Night Road Racing for setting it all up. I'd just like to thank Nick Boosted for going all the way back down to Alan and Charlotte's, getting the alternator for Sunday, and to thank Unipart and Motor Direct as well for helping.
Now we move on to more action from the junior power bikes, the Moto 450s and the Mini Twins.
Well, provided Indy doesn't run me over, Sam Coventry, number 9, behind me, sits on pole, looking for another win today at a beautiful Brandshatch. Coming up onto second position should be Alex Hutchinson. He'll be so desperate to take another win, and it's all about getting a recovery from Rob Ellesmere. He might be championship leader, but he's not been getting the best out of that bike so far this weekend. Tim Jones is also one to look out for. Darren Smith still leads the Moto 450s. All sorts of bikes and riders to look for.
Yeah, watch out, Steve. There's an Alex about. There he is. Back on. Get into your position. Yes, sir. Thank you. Right, ready to roll. Junior power bikes, Moto 450 and the Mini Twins for the second time, and here they come straight at us, and it's a good start there from the outside of the grid. Rob Ellesmere into Paddock Hill Bend. Sam Coventry chasing hard. Tim Jones getting away well on that Mini Twin on the inside, and the number 5 up into third place, and they're getting the Druid. Well, immediately, Steve, Sam Coventry on the case, having picked up that earlier win. He's really up for everything this weekend, isn't he? And look at him, chasing hard after Rob Ellesmere.
Yeah, and rumour has it Rob Ellesmere has a bike that's completely sorted now. Hopefully no problems, fingers crossed. Alex Hutchinson's got himself off the line a little bit better than usual. Steve Tomes obviously up there as well, number 16.
Yes, Alex moving up into third there. Steve on his case, staying right round the outside of Clearways on that leading Moto 450. But look at this, Sam Coventry, a young man, not just full of talent, but full of confidence now. He's picked up the win, and he's right with Rob Ellesmere, and Rob's as quick as anybody around the Brandshatch Indy circuit, so it must do Sam even more of a power of good, knowing that he can run with him.
Yeah, Rob's an experienced rider around here. He's a former instructor around Brandshatch. And Sam Coventry, I mean, it just takes one race, doesn't it? And then you're up there. There's Darren Smith, number 50, Moto 450 championship leader.
Rob Ellesmere then down through Surtees up to McLaren, and Alex Hutchinson. Every lap that passes, he's getting quicker and quicker, and he's closing down the 2 leaders. There were just the 2 of them a few moments ago, but look at him. He's got his face right in there, and he's tracking Sam Coventry along the Brabham Straight. It's a great illustration, isn't it, Steve? This straight here, top straight at Brands. Not only is it not straight, it has this wonderful dip in the middle of it. The rider's constantly being faced with different problems. Every single corner presents new problems for them to master.
It does, and just when you think Paddock Hill Bend is scary enough, it's pretty much blind as well when you tip into it. You have to get the right entrance point into the corner, otherwise you'll be finding yourself in the dirt.
Yes, and there's Steve Tomes on the Moto 450. He's just set a new lap record of the Brandshatch Indy circuit for Moto 450s right at the end of this race. Great stuff from him. But this one, water problems all cured now. Rob Ellesmere just bringing it home. Sam Coventry in a good second place. But Rob will be pleased with that at the end of what's been a bit of a frantic day there. Yes, he loves that. Salutes the marshals on his way around Paddock Hill Bend. So an excellent win for the Aprilia 550 of Rob Ellesmere in Junior Powerbikes. Sam Coventry finished second. Alex Hutchinson was third. Liam Jaycock fourth. Alex Collinson in fifth. And Tony Rand sixth. It's the Junior Powerbike result. And a very happy Mr. Ellesmere. Well done, Rob.
Fantastic win after all of the hard work you put in this weekend, problems with the bike, etc.
Yeah, I needed the win. My family are here, all my friends are here to watch, and I'm glad I could pull out a result for them, yeah. But I'll just say, Sam Coventry has ridden blindingly this weekend, deserved everything he got apart from the first race we didn't start. But yeah, blinding, really good result for him.
And good for you too, Rob, leading the championship standings from Alex Hutchinson and Sam Coventry. That's the Junior Powerbikes.